before, ever.
I thought it was your favorite one.
Tonight on CruiseWeek.tv, we take a deep dive into the island of Aruba with not one, but two guests live from there. We have the latest cruise news. Lucas is back on the ships and sending us great videos from life below decks. We also have another great history segment, and I have some news about my upcoming shows. So get your questions ready about Aruba, post them in the comments for our guests, and get ready for another episode of CruiseWeek.tv Live! Our show this week is brought to you by the folks at Good Memories Travel and by vMix. Welcome to another great show and a look at another great cruising destination. I'm Joe, your newbie cruiser, where each week we take a look at things to do on cruise ships and cruising. We allow you to ask your questions directly to our guests so that you can get the most direct and accurate answers possible. And we all learn the best tips and tricks to make your cruise dollars go even further. Tonight, we're going to take a look at the island of Aruba with two guests from there. We have RJ from ArubaOutdoorAdventures.com, a tour guide in Aruba since 2016, and Vicky Perez from Book It Vicky. She's on the board at the Vocal Aruba and lives on the island and is handling just about everything tourist-related every day. But before we talk to Vicky and RJ, let's check and see who got featured in our photo of the week. So this week, we looked at the Royal Caribbean Facebook group and asked for their best photo, and I love this one. We picked this one sent in by Gail Ellerman doing the skydive on a cruise ship. And only here you can be skydiving and cruising at the same time. And I believe the ship that she was on was the Anthem of the Seas. If I got that right or wrong, please post in the comments just to let me know if I got that correct or not. I'll check it later to see if I think it's the Anthem of the Seas. Anyway, guys, we feature a new Facebook group each week, and if you're an admin in one of the Facebook cruise groups and would like us to feature our photo of the week from your group, please send us a Facebook message and we'll be happy to add you. So, guys, our show and the ability to bring the show to you is helped in a big part by Good Memories Travel. Now, when Debbie saw the hard work that we were putting in to bring you all the cruise news and information to help you guys and others, she wanted to help and support us. Good Memories Travel is a full-service travel agency that offers you cash back and incentives that you won't get by booking directly with the cruise lines. So why would you pay more for less? It costs nothing to compare a price and see the superior service and extras you get when you go through Good Memories Travel for your next cruise vacation. They cover all cruise lines, and if you're a new cruiser, they can suggest the best ship and cruise to suit your cruising style. So give Debbie a call or visit their website today and see how much easier and cheaper it can be. Debbie can be reached directly at 321-338-2953 and, of course, through their website at goodmemoriestravel.com. And thank you so much for your support of Cruise Week TV. Celebrity Cruises has revealed it will welcome its first new build ship in 6 years, the Celebrity Edge, earlier than expected. Edge was due to launch December 2018, but 5 new sailings have been added, marking the new inaugural cruise date as November 21st, 2018, from Port Everglades. The new sailings will include 4 mini preview itineraries, each spanning 3 nights to the Bahamas. They will depart November 21st and 24th and December 3rd and 6th. In addition, Celebrity has added a second 7-night maiden voyage to Edge's schedule. Wait, can you have 2 maiden voyages? Well, I guess if you're a cruise ship, you can have 2 maiden voyages. The first cruise departs on December 9th from Fort Lauderdale and will call on Key West, Costa Maya, and Cozumel, and Grand Cayman. The second will embark on December 16th and stop in San Juan, Tortola, and Phillipsburg, St. Martin. The cruises can be combined for a 14-night Caribbean sailing. Thanks to the amazing work of the France shipyard team, the Celebrity Edge is now scheduled to arrive much earlier than anticipated, which gave us the opportunity to offer not 1, but 2 maiden voyages, said Lisa Ludoff-Perlow, the president and CEO of Celebrity Cruises. This isn't the first news of a major cruise ship launch coming ahead of schedule for 2018. In October, Royal Caribbean announced that its massive Oasis-class ship, Symphony of the Seas, originally slated to set sail in mid-April, would offer cruises beginning in March. I just hope they remember to put the bung in when they're launching her. You may not think of Dubai as a cruise port, but it is fast becoming a must-visit place for cruisers and tourists alike. MSC is banking on it, and it's doubling its presence in the United Arab Emirates. The cruise line will base MSC Lyrica in Dubai at the end of this year, and for the first time, offer calls to India. MSC Lyrica will reposition its new home port in November, joining MSC Splendida and featuring longer sailings of 11 and 14 nights. New ports of call for the line are India's Mumbai, Goa, and Mangalore. Introducing India to MSC Cruises' winter 2018 and 19 itineraries demonstrates how significant investment plan is enabling us to expand our global footprint and establish a presence in the high potential market, one that we expect to grow considerably over the coming years, said MSC Cruises CEO Gianni Honorato in a statement. If you, our viewers, would like us to cover ports and cruises in this area of the world, please let us know in the comments below, because we would love to hear from you, and we'd love to cover things that you'd like to see. Now, Aruba is a tiny Dutch Caribbean island off the coast of Venezuela and has dry, sunny weather, blonde beaches, and gentle surf. Constant trade winds bring cool breezes and cause the divvy trees to slope southwesterly. European influence shows in the architecture that features Dutch gables painted in tropical pastels. It's also evident in the language, with English, Dutch, and Spanish spoken alongside the local tongue Papiamento. Tonight we have two guests with us, and I want to welcome them both to the show, RJ and Vicky. Welcome you from Aruba, you guys. Welcome, and thank you so much for being here on the show with us tonight. I appreciate that.
Hey, Joe. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you, Vicky?
Good, thank you. Thank you for having us in your show tonight.
Well, thank you so much for being on. RJ, how are you doing tonight?
Great. Thank you. Nice to be on your show, my friend. Thank you very much.
Well, it's great to have you guys on the show. So I've got some questions for you guys to start us off. And of course, any questions that come through Facebook or YouTube, any that are sent in during the live show, I'll be sure to ask them over to you guys. First and foremost, if you'd like to give our viewers a description of what it is you do and how you got started, I think that would be helpful. When we start with you, Vicky, what is it that you do exactly, and how did you get started?
Sure. Well, actually, I'm a hotelier in Aruba, and I've been doing hotel business for almost 20 years and working for the tourists for the big industry in Aruba, which is the main here. We noticed that we can offer an additional service that right now, at that moment, was not really going in Aruba. So like 7 to 8 years ago, we opened the company, Book It Vicky, and our main goal was to personalize all the services and tours and create experiences. So what we do is more like a custom-made program for our guests. So whatever they want to do, or if they want to do something special in a very classy and VIP way, so then that's with us. So we don't go like with many people, we just go with couples or families. It's just small groups, so we can custom made everything for them.
Awesome. So now we'll go over back to RJ as well. RJ, same question. If you tell our viewers what it is that you do and how you got started doing that.
Well, good evening, everybody. Yes, what we do is we take you on the best trip on the island. We have kayaking and snorkeling. We take you like a personalized trip. So we focus on small groups, and we take you to the really best sites on the southern side of the island, where the water is nice and calm, plenty of fish to see, swim around, blue parrot fish, crystal clear water, and this beautiful view back to the coastline. It's easy for everybody. So we take small groups and enjoy the very nice day here. And it's like cruising with your best buddy, you know.
Excellent. All right, so now we'll get into some of the questions coming in. I did get one in so far. This one comes from Marianne on Facebook. This one's for RJ specifically, and I do want to mention to our audience, if you can, when you post your questions in the comments, if you let us know if they're for RJ or Vicky or for both of them, we'll be able to direct the questions a little better. This first question that we got in is from Marianne. She has a question for RJ. She doesn't know how to swim, and is there any way that she could do some kind of snorkeling or kayaking?
Yeah, well, I've got people like if you can't swim, I'll teach you. You know, I've had people before who can't swim. As I ask myself, you coming on a kayak trip or you don't know how to swim? But they no problem. Why? Because we have the nice kayak. We use a different type of kayaks, not the traditional recreational type of kayak. We use a special fishing kayak, and it paddles with your feet. So really, you don't have that moving left and right. So it's nice right on your kayak. We have nice safety jackets for you. And I got like different trips you can choose from. So like beginners, intermediate, advanced. So it depends what your snorkeling ability is or if you swim or not. And besides, we do small groups. So you can really adjust a trip for you. So let's say if you can't swim, I can recommend you like 3 feet, 4 feet of water where you can just not snorkel and enjoy the beautiful view to the marine life. So I got different spots to take you. I got deeper spots like 30 feet, 5, 7 feet, 8 feet, 10 feet. You know, we can even snorkel up to 60 feet, depends. That's how clear, crazy clear the water is around here. So it's pretty amazing. So it's not really a big problem if you can't swim, if you can't never done snorkeling before. Nowadays, you can even buy the full face masks. So it's a little bit easier because you can breathe under your nose or either your mouth without getting the mask all foggy. So it's really easy. So if you can't swim, just, you know, get in touch with me, let me know, and we can adjust the perfect trip for you.
Excellent. Now, I assume, like on the trips that you take too, you have there's a certain amount of safety gear that you have to wear during those trips. Yes.
Yeah, we have the kayak jackets. So we provide you with kayak jacket, a nice comfortable kayak jacket, I must say. You can really adjust this kayak jackets on your shoulders, on your arms, right here, on the side, and you can zip it up. And it has a high back, so you're really comfortable on your seat. We have a nice comfortable seat for you. And it's really, really nice. And then when we take you snorkeling, so this jacket will keep you afloat at all times. So as soon as if you fall in the water, you want to snorkel with this jacket, this kayak jacket, and you can also do that. Yeah, but then we also have like a different kind of jacket, which is the snorkeling jacket. And this way also you keep your afloat. You can inflate, you can deflate it. So it makes you snorkeling and you're swimming real easy. Besides, like we have like choppy waves, this area where it's nice and flat, and we also snorkel with something similar to like a lazy river. It's beautiful, out of this world. It's totally different kind of snorkeling. If you visit the island before or you come here before, no problem. This is different kind of snorkeling. This is like in a nursery. We take you into like a spot like 3, 4 feet of water, nice and flat. And most people even don't go use a jacket in there because the water in Aruba, the ocean is so salty, so it keeps you buoyant. And you keep afloat. You stay afloat the entire time. You watch all the beautifuls like National Geographic. Real nice. Yeah.
Excellent. So now, thank you so much for that information, RJ. Vicky, I have a question for you as well. So now, Vicky, you offer, as advertised on your website, the most complete concierge service in all of Aruba. So of your services, what do you offer that would interest tourists who arrive by a cruise ship?
Well, actually, as I mentioned, we are a personalized, so we don't take big groups, take small families or couples or more than, or four or more, just like that, just like big, small groups. Whenever we customate everything, so what we ask first is that, first of all, is what are their interests? So what is that they're looking for to know in Aruba, or like in the time that they have, probably 4 hours or 5 hours, what is the most important thing for them in order for us to create a memorable experience that they will have in their heart for always. So and beside that, we also of course take care of budget. So if they have certain amount of budget in mind, so we also work around that budget as well. So as I said, so it's very custom made, very personalized. So we try to, just to talk to the guests and see what is that they're looking for, and then we can just make it happen like that. Is as I said, is everything is about what the guests want, what the tourists really need, and what is that they're expecting from Aruba and from us as well.
Are there certain tours that you give that are more popular than others?
Sorry?
Are there certain tours that you give that are more popular than others, or certain destinations that you go to that are more popular, maybe?
You mean Aruba?
Yes, places that you go in there,
Yes,
like
the
the
landmarks.
mostly the landmarks. Okay.
Yes, so usually is like the California Lighthouse or the Alto Vista Chapel. And actually, one of the things that I usually recommend to my guests is to go to with us to Baby Beach, and then to have a lunch like the locals we do here. And there is a very nice place here called Sir Robert, which is on the way of Baby Beach, where all the fishermen, the local fishermen here, they go and give the fish for us to eat. And it's very nice because it's so fresh, and the place is very nice. It's a pier around the water with crystal blue and all those type of all the type of atmosphere that you're looking for into an island. So it's really nice, and I always recommend to go to this place.
Excellent. So let me see. How many beaches are there in Aruba? That was a question that we got. Let me see. We got the question in from Richard Ashley. He wants to know how many beaches there are in Aruba.
20. We have 20 beaches here.
Wow. Which one would you say is the nicest?
I like Baby Beach. That's my favorite.
Excellent. All right, so we're gonna go over back to RJ for a second. We got I got a question for you, RJ. So now you offer snorkeling and kayaking adventures. How many different types of adventures is it that you offer?
Well, we offer kayaking and snorkeling. There's sometimes also we have like just kayaking, and also we do have power snorkeling activity. Now, power snorkeling activity is really easy, and a lot of people think it's a lot diving because sometimes people say a lot more pictures, but I'm the one that's going down. It's always to remain on the snorkeling level on the surface, and you can see everything down below. And it's power snorkeling. You basically just float and you don't swim. I give you fins and everything, but you don't really swim. And you have this device, this scooter. So you just basically hold on, squeeze the trigger, and you start going, and it starts swimming for you. Which I actually have it right here. I can show you. You see, real easy.
Wow.
Yes, amazing.
Yeah, it's a big machine.
So
It looks like it might be difficult to operate.
Yeah, well, it's so easy because you get a full explanation thrown on our trips, and you have like two triggers. Basically, you just push any of the triggers and you start moving. As soon as you release it, it stops, and it always floats. It has positive buoyancy. It floats the entire time and make you like really bring everything right through your eyes. So we also like some people do bring these kind of masks, which is the full face masks, which covers the entire face, and you can breathe through your mouth or you can breathe through your nose. Which the one I have on, you only have to breathe through your mouthpiece, you know. But all these instructions we provide on our trips, so we really take our time with everybody. And besides, because we're doing small groups, we always stay in small groups. So it's really like your family, sometimes just private trip. Most like people just come like group of 4, group of 6 people, and we have a good time. So different snorkeling style, different things to do, different. If you want to see small fish, you bring it to small fish. You want to see both small and big fish, we can bring it to big game fish. I know the underwater world, I know the water, like you know the road.
I like that. So now we got a question
Yeah,
come in. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I mean, it's like it's like I take you around, so it's like guided. Everything's guided, so you don't go just jump in the water and you have 30 minutes. But this time, you have a local guy with you, and that knows all about the water and know where to find the stuff and know how to look for it and find it. So it's really amazing how much you see with us on the trip. It's real nice. We spot octopus, squid, triggerfish. It's real nice. Sometimes we see even the eagle rays. Yeah, it's very beautiful. Turtles, hawksbill turtle, greenback turtles, real nice. It's amazing.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned turtles because we had a question in from Gay Bailey, who seems to be a really big fan of yours. they were asking about turtles if you could see turtles on any of your tours. So I'm glad you answered that for us.
Yeah, yeah. We do, we do. Even though I know the best spot for turtles is not on my site. Is but on our side we see everything wild. Like they don't know. Like if you stand certain beaches, you go here to Aruba, you go certain beaches, stand with a piece of bread in your hand, and the fish come to you like piranhas, because they know they're so used to the people coming here since Aruba's like touristy island, so 80%, 90% of it's tourism. So everybody goes there and feed them fish to take some picture. But on our side, everything's like wild. You can stand like 2, 3 days with a loaf of bread in your hand. Nobody comes to you. So that makes it even more special because you see everything wild, but they're nice. And it's amazing. It's amazing. You got to come and see it.
Awesome. So now I have a question that would actually go to both of you. This general questions about Aruba that we normally try to hit on when we're in every port. So each of you will get a chance to answer this one. Vicky, we'll start with you. What are your what is some of your favorite places to eat in Aruba, like good restaurants?
Well, the first one I will say Rover, as I mentioned before, which is a very nice local restaurant. And, I just want all the tourists to have the opportunity to go there because it's the way that we as local eat. And it's very nice. It's not too fancy, but it's something that actually you, the one that are coming to visit our islands, you will enjoy it very much. So that will be one. The second is we have more than 300 restaurants in Aruba. Actually, we are kind of like a mini Manhattan. Imagine that. We are a very nice melting pot here in our island, which we can even live together more than 80 different nationalities. So imagine with that melting pot that we have here of nationalities, you also find a lot of different type of cuisine. So if you ask me like what's the best food, so then I will ask you what is your type of food. So do you like a steak? Do you like Italian? Do you like Japanese? You want something Creole? Do you want something local? So for each and every station and every likes, we do have something that we can offer in Aruba. So, and then it will be more about what is the budget that each guest has. So then we can just guide the tour or the guest towards that specific restaurant.
Excellent. So, RJ, same question for you. And RJ, I know you grew up in Aruba. You're a local there. So, what's the place maybe that you liked when you were growing up?
My friend, the one I really like and I still like since childhood is Marina Pirata. Marina Pirata is really laid back. It's nice. You sit on the dock, you can watch the sunset, and the night it's like it's right by the water, and they turn on the lights in the water. So beautiful. Spade fish come up all the way to the top. You can see some beautiful spade fish. I'm a kind of guy that like the nature also, so I like kind of my outdoor stuff. So for me, it's Marina Pirata, which is in Post Chiquito, in Spanish Lagoon. It's also the area where I take to where I do my trips on the Spanish Lagoon, and that's real nice. Marina Pirata, local service and beautiful, great service, friendly service, and also Flying Fish Bone is also a very nice restaurant where you sit on the beach. As big Miss Perez mentioned, also what's it? Zero Overs. Zero Overs is also pretty cool. It's a nice spot you can sit and enjoy a nice fish, fresh catch of the day. You can see them clean the fish and cook it. It's really easy to make your order, but it's real nice. So those are my one of my favorite spots on my side. Yeah. You have also Pinchos on by the airport over there. Also on the dock, you see it on the ocean. It's real nice. It's amazing. You got so many good restaurants here. It's really difficult to say which one's next because there's a lot of good ones over here. Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm sure we can all appreciate that. We have a lot of people that watch our show that are not only big into travel, but they're also foodies. So I'm sure we can all gather some appreciation for that. So now I want to turn our questions back to our audience, they've been sending in some questions for us. This first one, I'll direct this one to RJ. Rosanna actually wants to know: do you have is there a stingray excursion that you have available?
Well, in Aruba, the most common fish you can see down in the water is like the parrot fish, the grunts, the angelfish, and all that. The stingrays, you don't get to see them much. It's like I've been also on a cruise ship before, and I've been to one island where they bring you outside and you can see like 20, 30 stingrays together. We do not have those in Aruba. We do have some nice, beautiful eagle ray, different other rays. We have malmoxite. You have some. But we don't really have an area that they all come together. No, we don't have that. So it's really lucky each time we see one, especially the eagle ray, which is real big. It's real nice. And on our side by Mangal Hatu, there is on the outside on the reef, I know there's 2 or 3 eagle rays, big ones. It's laying up down by 80 feet of water. Some days they come all the way up to 7 feet, 8 feet of water, 20 feet of water, and it's like this huge, huge, big, giant bus. It's like, you remember Nemo, Finding Nemo?
Yeah, Mr. Red.
And this, yeah, it's like cruising. It's real cruising, and the pirates on its top is real nice. And on my experience with the other guests on the trip also, we spotted an eagle ray jump right out of like 20 feet in front of our kayak, jump fully, completely out of the water 2 times, which was actually pretty cool.
Wow.
But yes, like we don't see them every day. It's not a daily thing that we see them. We can take you to spots, no. As for turtles as well, turtles, we see them mostly breach up for air. And also certain spots we do power snorkeling activity where you can go about 20 to 40 feet of water, and you can get visibility up to 60 feet. And you can see all the beautiful hawksbill turtle, which is a very calm turtle. And you can, even if you have good breath, you can hold your breath, you can free dive, and you can go all the way down to the turtles. Always just nice and cool. It's pretty amazing. I love taking pictures on all my trips, and I collect all my pictures. And I got some beautiful pictures of some beautiful shots of turtles, like the one you see in the back right here. This one is the puffer fish also. But yeah.
Excellent. So we have, thank you for that information, RJ. Vicky, we have another question for you. This one comes in from Marianne. She says that she's pretty much a senior citizen here in the States. On many tourist attractions, people around her age get senior citizen discounts. Is that something that is generally offered?
Well, in Aruba, generally that is not offered, but as Buket Vicky, as I said, we work with custom-made, personalized tours, and what we want is to make everybody happy. So, of course, our tours are more designed for people who doesn't want to be like adventurous, but they just want to be back with air condition, so those type of things. And of course, we can provide this the senior citizen discount as well. So that's not issue for us. As I said, for us, it's important that our guests will be happy. They go happy back to the cruise. They feel like Aruba have everything that they're looking for. And if it's for senior citizens and they want to come back, if we have to give a discount, we just give it.
Okay. Another question that I have while I have you here, because this one seems to come up every now and then. Do you have special accommodations for people that have disabilities?
Yes, we do. There is a company here that we work with, which is they are specialized in everything that is handicap persons and disabilities. So we take them with this company that they are partners with us, and then they have this wheelchair that is with big wheels, and they can go inside the beach, and so make the guests feel more like they can enjoy the beaches here in Aruba.
Excellent. So now, Vicky, I know RJ's from Aruba originally. You're not. You were telling me earlier that you weren't from Aruba. So tell us a little bit about where you're originally from and how you ended up doing what you do now.
Of course. Well, I can say that actually I'm originally from Colombia, not Colombia, Colombia. and And so when I came here was probably than 25 years ago, and was my family that they decided to move here to Aruba. And then so I did my last course of high school, and I went to a university here that it was for hospitality management. At that time was Bushiri, and then I did that for 3 years, and then I went back, or I went to United States to finish my university there, which I did in Ithaca. And then I came back to Aruba, and I worked for the hotel businesses. So my most experience is with almost all the luxury brands in Aruba, which is Hyatt, Marriott, Renaissance, Radisson at the time. And my last experience as working for a hotel was during the opening and pre-opening of the Ritz-Carlton Hotel here in Aruba. So while doing that, I was also managing and operating Bukit Viki, and learning from the best, from the luxury companies, from this brand that they always personalizes, custom made everything and all the services for their guests. So then it came up to me like, in Aruba we need something like that. So that's how Bukit Viki was born, almost 8 years now.
Very nice. Excellent. So we have another question that came in from the audience. This one came from Richard Atchley. And I'm going to be directing this one to you both as well, but let's start with you this time, RJ. What are some of the best drinks that Aruba is known for?
Best drinks. We have some nice drinks which is called the Aruba Arriba. Is a mix of 7 different liquor and alcohol, and this one really gets you dancing. They get you dancing, and they make you see the fish bigger. Yeah.
It's called the Aruba Arriba?
Yeah. When you ever come into Aruba, you gotta get Aruba Arriba.
Aruba Arriba. Okay, I hate to...
Aruba Arriba. That's a good start of your vacation. Aruba. And at Marina Pirata restaurant, my favorite drink over there is Blue Lagoon Special. Blue Lagoon Special is really nice. You drink one, you want to have another one. You have a second one, you want to stay there. It's really, really good. Yeah. So we have also our local beer. We have Balashi. We have our local brewery. We have the beer for the beer lovers. We have 4 different kind of beers right now. And people love it. People love it. Sometimes people want to take it back home. They ask me every time, RJ, how can I take a case home? I want to take it home. Don't they import it? I mean, don't they export it? I was like, well, you should import it. And yeah, it's real nice.
Very nice.
So we got some nice island drinks. You have the Long Island iced tea. We got some nice drinks over here. But Aruba Riba is the nice one. Very nice one. You got to have Aruba Riba.
Very nice. So, Vicky, is that something that you hear people drinking often, or is there a favorite drink that you have by chance?
No, Aruba Riba is the drink. I mean, if you are in Aruba, you have to drink Aruba Riba. But of course, as RJ was saying, we have a very nice brewery here in Aruba, and we are very proud of it. Since we are a very small island, so we have to be proud that we can also brew our own beer, which is the Hoppy Bomb beer and Balashi beer. So it's not only like we have Heineken from Holland, we are honored and proud to have our own beer. So if none of you have ever tried Balashi or Hoppy Bomb, and it's not like propagandizing, the alcoholic beverage, but you have to try this type of beer here.
Excellent. So now, do you happen to know by chance if that if the brewery there gives any tours?
Yes, they do. Actually, we have a partnership with them as well, and it's very, very nice. You can go there. It's like 2-hour tour. We pick you up at the port at the cruise. We take you there to the Balashi Brewery. The tour is 1 hour and includes lunch. So include lunch and a beer, 2 beers actually. And can I say the price?
Yes. Bird just confirmed that yes, you can.
Okay, so and it's only $25 per person, and include the lunch and 2 beers.
That's not bad at all. That's really reasonable.
It's really, really nice. Yeah.
What's that? Oh, Bird, I don't know if you heard Bird while he was joking there. He said each extra beer $45. Oh my.
Oh no, no.
Oh goodness. So that's pretty interesting. So all right, so I'll direct this one to both of you as well because we get this question a lot. Another frequently asked question about shopping. Where's the best places to go shopping in the island? I'll go to, let's see, RJ. Let's go to RJ first.
Shopping. Well, you have the downtown Oranjestad. Oranjestad, you have a nice also car that goes there. You can sit over there and drive through the downtown and check out the stores, which one you like, which one you go. You have also like European stores. You have Mango. You have what's the other one called? Zara. So you have some nice shopping in downtown Oranjestad. That's the main, the capital of the island. That's by Renaissance Hotel. It's right over there. It's a beautiful area. You have the Paseo Mall by the high-rise area, Palm Beach Plaza. Some nice stores. Depends what you like, you know. Again, what you like. If you like the expensive stuff, the cheaper stuff, good-looking stuff, you know.
Excellent. What about you, Vicky? Is there a special place that you like to take people shopping?
Of course, that for me will be girls, ladies. Are you ready for this? Jewelry. Jewelry is the best here in Aruba because actually we are a free zone. So you don't pay a lot of, you don't pay taxes on jewelry. So jewelry and electronics as well. And if you contact us, we also have discount coupons for shopping as well. And within us, also, if you want to come to Aruba for shopping, so you can combine a tour, you know, like a private tour and a shopping date as well. So we can take you to shop for perfumes, electronics, jewelry, liquor, just name it. If you're looking for something which is brand like Cartier, Louis Vuitton, or Coach and those type of very nice brands, we also can arrange everything and then for the guests, and then they will have a blast here with us as well. So they can have, like from the nice stuff, the brand stuff to the regular ones like a t-shirt or something like that.
Cool. So Vicky, we got another question. This one comes from Kevin Louvier on Facebook. He wants to know, is there a beach within walking distance of the cruise port? I think you might know if there is.
Yes, we have actually from the cruise port, we have that is used to call Bushiri, which is in front of or by the Renaissance supermarket there area. We also have by Renaissance, not the private island, but the one that is on the back of the hotel. We also have the one that is by the airport, which is, kind of like walking distance from the, or West Deck, which is a pier as well. And then you also have kind of like a little beach over there also.
Very cool. So we're getting close to, let me see what time it's getting close to 8:40. So we're getting close to time to wrap it up. And I'm going to take a couple more questions that we got in coming from our audience. Next one's going to be for RJ. RJ, how much rain do you guys get generally in the area?
Well, my friend, not much. We don't know. We get rain, but not much. Sometimes we stay like a whole year without rain, but we don't get much rain here. This year we had some rain, mostly in the hurricane season, but not much. Really not much. We're outside the hurricane belt. That's good because then the hurricane and all this go off. And so sometimes we get some heavy clouds. But when it rains here, it rains like 5 minutes, 7 minutes. If it rains 10 minutes, it's a lot of rain. But we barely get rain. It's a very dry island.
Well, that's good to know because I understand that can sometimes affect your tours. So the less rain that you'd be getting would probably be the better. And of course, now I've got a lot of people are asking how to get in touch with both of you, both Vicky and RJ. So it's and that's something I always think is important that we share. Vicky, if you'd like to let the audience know how the best way for them to get in touch with you.
Sure. Our website, bookedvicky.com. Joey, I'm gonna share something with you that, or with all of you. Sometimes when people, book through our website or something, and then they meet me, they say like, really, there is a Vicky? Like, they don't believe that there is a Vicky, like, because the name of the company is Booked Vicky, seeing that we just came up with, with that, but there is no an actual Vicky that, for the name of the company. So just for all the Facebook viewers and all your viewers as well, there is a Vicky within the company, and that's me. So it's not a ghost. So that's one. And the other one is, of course, bookedvicky.com. We have our Facebook, which is bookedvicky, our Instagram at bookedvicky, and we have Twitter as well, everything bookedvicky. And then, of course, our phone number, and any information, you can just get it through our website as well.
Excellent. And RJ as well. Would you like to share your information with our viewers, how they can get in touch with you and book a tour?
Sure. With us is very also very simple. We have our name is Aruba Outdoor Adventures, and yes, ArubaOutdoorAdventures.com. This you can find us. You can check out our trips. You can get in touch with us. It's easy to make your reservations. I really let you know that I would like to let you know to book ahead of time. Doesn't matter. I got booking for 2019. So book ahead of time. Make sure you get your seat and your own trip. And we also on TripAdvisor. TripAdvisor, we can see a lot of the customers review and the past customers, the previous customers we had. Share the experience with everybody. We can have a nice little time to read. The best thing is they don't write little ones. They like really long stories. Little, they really enjoy it. Everybody enjoy it. That's what I really like. It motivates me to keep doing it. And we also have the Instagram page. We have full of beautiful pictures. And yeah, basically those three. Our website, ArubaOutdoorAdventures.com. You can book it also through TripAdvisor, Instagram. And also we are on My Vacation Pages. You can read also about us on myvacationpages.com. You can read also about us on there. And I'd like to add one nice restaurant I really like on the eastern side, which is the Charlie's Bar. You really got to visit Charlie's Bar. Charlie's Bar is the bar to go on the eastern side, uptown St. Nicholas. Go to Charlie's Bar. Whenever you get a chance, visit Charlie's Bar and you go crazy in there. And the nice
definitely get an Aruba.
Definitely. Can't miss that.
All right. Well, RJ,
Yeah.
Vicky, thank you both for being on the show tonight. It was a great interview, and I appreciated having you. Thank you. You guys were both very informative. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Joe, for having us both here with you and with all your viewers.
It's a pleasure. It's a great.
Excellent. So, guys, this our cruise show and all the wonderful abilities that we have to bring in guests like RJ and Vicky remotely wouldn't be possible at the level that we do it without vMix. vMix is the live production software that powers our live show and many other high-end productions, from church services to football games. More and more live productions are running on vMix. And what our producer Bird really liked when he was trying to improve our show was that they give you a full 60-day trial of everything. That way you can test it out risk-free before you buy for a full 2 months. And then they have systems started from just $350 up to $1,500, depending on your production requirements. If you're going to do any sort of serious live streaming, you need vMix. So try it at vmix.com today. So last week, everyone who works on our show got together and brainstormed ways to make our shows even better in 2018. And one main thing that we're going to be doing is covering all major cruise lines in 2018. So I'm going to be getting to cover Disney cruises, NCL cruises, as well as Royal Caribbean. That way we can bring you all the best tips and tricks from every cruise line. And we will, of course, be bringing on live guests as usual to answer your questions. And we'll be covering ports on the West Coast and Europe, as we have been getting a lot of feedback from them. So make sure that you've liked and turned on notifications on both Facebook and YouTube so you don't miss a single show. And let's see what happens this year. So our history segment tonight is, well, it's a bit more magical than usual. The Disney Wonder was the second ship to join the Disney fleet. Now, Disney had cruise ship designs drawn up by February 1994, and Disney Cruise Line in 1995 commissioned the Disney Magic and its sister ship, the Disney Wonder, from Fincantieri, Italy. Now, the Wonder entered into service in August 1999 and was constructed to be nearly identical to its fleet mate, the Disney Magic. Her maiden voyage was a 4-night Bahamian cruise that commenced on August 15, 1999. Disney Wonder originally sailed 3- and 4-night cruises to the Bahamas. In 2011, the Disney Dream took over those itineraries. And since then, the Disney Wonder has been sailing a variety of itineraries that include stops in Alaska, the Mexican Riviera, Hawaii, the Caribbean, and passages through the Panama Canal. The interior of the Disney Wonder is decorated in the Art Nouveau style, in contrast to her sister ship, which is decorated in the Art Deco style. Both ships have 11 public decks, can accommodate 2,400 passengers and 875 staterooms, and have a crew of approximately 950. As of 2015, Disney Wonder sails various North American itineraries on a seasonal basis. From early September to late October 2016, the ship underwent dry dock in Cadiz, Spain, where it had many new dining, entertainment, and accommodation enhancements. The Wonder was then stationed out of Galveston, Texas, starting November 2016. Now, guys, Lucas is back on the ships, and this week he's been in the art gallery, probably lured in there by the cheap champagne, as we all kind of are. And he's going to be talking to the art manager about why they sell art on the cruise ships and why people buy them.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is comedian Lucas Bone with another episode of Life Below Deck. This week I am on the beautiful Carnival Valor, and I am talking to the art manager from Park West, Mr. Herman. How you doing, Herman?
I'm pretty good, Lucas. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. Now, Herman, a lot of people always ask, what is the connection between Park West and the Carnival ships? Can you go into a little bit of depth about that?
Well, basically, Park West is a program that's on board the Carnival ships. And basically everything we do is about to bring you art in a fun, educational way. It's about igniting the passion of collecting in a fun environmental, in a fun environment. And it's just all about learning, making, collecting fun. I have to say the relationship with Carnival, it's a fun ships and we have a fun program that we run.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Real quick question, Herman, can you tell me what is your favorite part about working as an art associate on the Carnival ships? Like, is there something that most people don't know that you get to do? I mean, obviously you're surrounded by this beautiful art all day long, but what is something that you really love about this job?
It's meeting the people. It's meeting the people every single week. I mean, I have the opportunity of meeting at least 100 people every 5 days. A lot of these people, I build a lifelong relationship with them. I'm friends with them on Facebook. I help them collect. And I just have to say that's absolutely the best part of my job. It's like you said, it's being surrounded by all of the artworks, but also, meeting the guests, making the cruising experience a little bit more something memorable.
Great. Herman, let me ask you, and you might get this a lot. If you had to pick one piece of art or one artist that you absolutely love in the Park West collection, who would be your favorite artist, or what would be your favorite piece of art?
I would say, in my opinion, I would definitely Thomas Kincaid.
Thomas Kincaid.
It's about not just having that breathtaking landscape in your artwork or in your home, but it's about having that that positivity, right? Thomas Kincaid always had 3 major philosophies. It's art should be positive, art should be accessible to everybody, and art and that family is important. And I think for me as well as a human being, those are 3 major things that's important for me as well.
I'm glad you said Thomas Kincaid, because he's one of the artists that I'm familiar with, the artist of light, right? People always say that he paints with light, and I didn't know this. I went to an art auction once, and they said that in every one of his paintings, he puts a secret, initials. Is it K for his wife?
It's N for his wife, Nanette.
Nanette, and
his little love notes.
Exactly, and some people know exactly in certain paintings where that N is, and some people have said, "Oh, I own multiple pieces of Thomas Kincaid art. I haven't found it yet. I've spent hours looking. I know it's in there." but I haven't found it yet. Well, I'll tell you what, Herman, thank you for taking the time today just to chat with some of the carnival enthusiasts. If you're ever on a carnival ship, make sure you stop by the art auction. They have free champagne and lots of beautiful, amazing art. And like Herman said, Thomas Kincaid is one of his favorites. I know they have a lot of Peter Max as well. This is another episode of Life Below Deck with comedian Lucas Bone. Tune in next week, and we will have an all-new interview. Until then, enjoy life on the high seas.
Lucas, thank you so much, and Herman as well. Thank you so much. Thomas Kincaid is honestly one of my favorite artists as well. And that brings another show to a close. So, guys, if you know someone who's going to enjoy watching the show as much as you do, be nice and share the link to their Facebook wall. That way they too can enjoy. Also, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and Facebook pages, because just doing that alone really helps show our sponsors the support that we have, and it helps keep the show alive and running each week. Plus, you get entered into some great cruise swag drawings. Thanks so much for the support from our RC Periscopers, Kathy and Ken Jarvis. Matt and Shally are going to be back next week to cover the Carnival Cruises. So don't forget, you can see all of our past live shows as well as ship interviews and much, much more at our website, CruiseWeek.tv. Also, you can catch our producer Bird and Matt Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern for their midweek social show on Facebook. Until then, I'm Joe, and we'll see you guys on the ships.